guys, welcome back to my channel. Same day, same me, different craft. I'm gonna have another go, guys. This one don't involve painting, so I should be pretty safe. If you stuck around to see my last one and you're still back to see more, I'm so thankful for you. If you're new and you like to see people botching crafts, making complete fools of themselves, doing shopping hauls and out and abouts and things like that, please consider giving me a thumbs up and hitting the subscribe button down by there somewhere. It would mean the absolute world to me and it would help me to grow my channel. 40% of my viewers are not subscribed. I don't know why they're not subscribed. Maybe they watch me just to have a laugh. But if you are one of those people and you're not subscribed, please do so. It would really help me and it would help YouTube push my videos out. And yeah, I'm desperate to get to 1,000. That was my ultimate goal. So please help me along my way. So back in the kitchen, as I explained in my last video, it's the worst room in the house. It's in dire need of a redecorate and well, it's in dire need of everything. It needs a bulldozer. Yeah, so just bear with, it is what it is. This is what we live with. I'm not a, an Instagram worthy person who lives in a beautiful house. I live in a house that's lived in. I live in a house that's in dire need of decorating. I live with animals and I live with kids and a very messy husband. So without further ado, let's get on with this craft. This one involves a Poundland wooden crate. It's just got herb and garden on it. It involves some jute ribbon or some Hessian ribbon. It involves some straw or paper packaging and some pumpkins. I'm going to be making a little pumpkin patch. So first of all, I'm going to measure the ribbon all the way around this box and then I'm going to glue it on. My glue stick, my glue gun is on just down by my feet. So yeah, that's enough. So I'm going to cut that off. Just drop my spare glue stick, 2 seconds. There we go. Right. So I'm just gonna put a dab of glue there and there. This is just to start it off. So I've just put a dab of glue there and I'm working my way around with my ribbon. So I need another dab on the edge. Showing you as I'm going along. So I've put another dab there. If you don't have a glue gun and you are considering buying one, just be aware they get very hot. I'm nearly done. I need another glue stick. Right. So hot, and it also leaves these cobwebby strands everywhere. don't worry about that. You can just roll them up into a ball and dispose of them. Right, because of the shape of the box, it hasn't stuck there, so I'm just going to put a dab of glue. It's not going to be perfect, but it will just hold the ribbon on. And the same that side. Just hold that down. I love my glue gun, but it is so messy. It really is messy. Right, so there's so many strands. Right, so that is as good as I'm going to get it. That will be covered up now. So I'm going to get some more of this ribbon. I'm going to use my other one, I think, because put that up by there. The other one has better wire in it. So I want one. I want it bigger than that. I want to make quite a large bow. So it's the same type of hessian, it's just got a better wire along the edges. So this, I've folded it twice, basically into a letter M. Then I'm going to get some of my garden twine. Wrap this around in the centre of where I want the bow to be. Just going to knot it. I'll come and show you now. So basically I have wrapped the twine around and I've tied it in the centre. I'm just going to cut the ends off. So that leaves you with that kind of shape. And then what I'm going to do is pull them out. I'm going to cut that end off there. That's made a bow, and then I'm going to stick that bow to the front of the box. So I need the glue gun again. I'm just going to hold it on until it sets. And I think that's it. So what I'm going to do now, just to make sure it stays there, I'm going to glue down these flaps. So I've glued down the top ones and I'm going to leave the bottom ones loose. And then it's ever so simple. It's just a case of putting some stuffing in. Just pull it apart. It's shredded paper this is, guys, but it looks like straw. So just put your shredded paper in, makes it look like straw, looks very country-ish. And then I'm just going to use a selection of these pumpkins. The light is terrible, isn't it? It's 5 o'clock, so the sun is kind of moving across. So yeah, it's not looking particularly good. So I'm going to use one of the big white ones at the back. And I'm going to use one of the big orange ones. I'm just showing you as I'm going along. Use this little green one. No, I'm not. I'm going to use this little yellow and green one. That's going to go in the centre there. I'm going to use a couple of these little green ones. Do I have a little? Yes, I've got a little white one. A little white one that I'm going to put in the middle. And then just to finish that off, I've got a bag of acorns. Not acorns, what are they called? Pine cones. So I'm just going to put a few of those in. Just a couple. And I'm going to stand up and show you. So very simple. It's just basically putting the jute on the box and just assembling your pumpkins however you want them. Really, really simple craft. I wouldn't even call it a craft, it's that simple. So for my next one, I'm going to just use these pumpkins. I will be coming with you, back to you I should say, to do some wreaths. I've got some lovely wreaths that I want to be making. But for now, these are just pure and simple little crafts. I'm going to make something out of nothing. So I went to a boot sale and I found this little glass jar, and I thought it looked very pumpkin shaped. I'm not going to paint it. What I'm going to do is wrap this thin Hessian ribbon around the top of it. And I'm just going to knot it and put a bow. Just tie it as tight as I can. So I've basically wrapped it around as tight as I can. This is so simple, guys. And I'm just putting a bow in it. I might even do one of my jute bows if this one doesn't work out. No, that doesn't look too clever. I'm going to make one of my jute bows that I just made there. I'm just going to make a small one. So simple to make these bows. So I've just wrapped it again into basically a letter M. So simple. I'm going to cut off these bits here. I'm going to use one of those that I've cut off to to go around the middle rather than using the garden twine. I'm going to tie that. Just trying to show you what I'm doing as I'm doing it. So I've tied it in the middle. I'm just going to cut off the excess. And I'm going to open it up like I did the last one. Because it's got the wire on the edges, it's really simple to make a bow. Like that. And I'm going to get the glue gun again. I've got glue going everywhere here, it's so hot. I think I need another glue stick. So much steam coming out of this, it's been on ages. Right, it's a nice lot of glue on there to hold it. And I'm just going to stick out, and just that hurts. Just going to stick that over the knot that I made. And I'm just going to stick it down, hold it on. This is the beauty of hot glue, it's really easy to work with. And I don't stick my fingers together. I do burn my fingers, but I don't stick them together. The amount of times I've done that with super glue. Oh. Right, so then you could either use it for lights, you could put lights inside, or you could put cotton wool balls inside, or you could just fill it with little mini pumpkins. I'll show you a few in there. Quite rustic. You get a little orange one. Yeah, the orange one won't fit. So you could fill it with little mini pumpkins, make a display of it. You could do anything really, but it's just a really simple way to jazz up a little glass dish. A little glass jar. I really like that. You could even stick some maple leaves along the top. You could paint it if you wanted to, but I think that is really quite effective. Just makes a nice little autumn display. So that's all for this video. It's a bit shorter than the last video. They're really simple. I wouldn't even call them crafts because all I've done is use a bit of glue and a bit of hessian. And just shoved it all together really, just made a display out of it. So my next video, craft video, will be wreath making, and hopefully they'll go a bit better than the first one. I've made wreaths before and they've usually turned out okay. So if you like my content, as I said, please give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button down there somewhere. It would mean the world to me. And for now, I'm going to say bye. Bye guys.